Hey there, welcome to What You Up To Now, day 2196. That's a lot of days, right? To talk about what I'm working on, what's working, what's not working, some of the topics that are at the top of my mind, some things that drive me crazy, some things that make me really excited. Well, today I created a couple of pieces of content. Every day I make a couple of pieces of content. One is for my Supersize Your Business group. And for 5 years, I talked about an idiom a day and what does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to grow and build and supersize your business? And this year, I've been getting bored with it for a long time. Not bored, but I would have days where I just don't feel like finding an idiom, researching it and doing it. And so this year, beginning of the year, I did for the first 20 days of the year, the top 20 business strategies over the decades that I've been involved in businesses and helping businesses grow and scale and supersize and whatever you call it. In your world, I call it supersizing. I shared my top favorite 20 strategies. And then I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do now? So then I just brainstormed literally like 300 maybe 350, not quite 350, but 310, 320 different topics about business. And every day I'm just creating an article, really poorly written by ChatGPT, I might add. And I am talking about that as part of Supersize Your Business. So today's was harnessing the power of social media. And, sometimes I agree with what comes up in ChatGPT. Sometimes I just totally disavow it and do my own thing. But it gives me a idea and like a content calendar and ideas in place to start so that I'm not at a loss or having to think super duper hard about what do I want to talk about today. Now, if I was a smart marketer, I would have a strategy that I followed to bring people into my world. And I would talk about their internal and external false beliefs and the big domino and why I'm different than everybody else in the world. But that's not the purpose of these videos. The purpose of these videos is to share and grow and make the world a better place in any little way that I can. So this is also because I'm legally blind. It's my way of documenting my journey and keeping track of things without having to write things down, because I hardly ever go back and read them. I have to do all kinds of hoops and jumping through things to make reading things work for me. And I find that that's kind of a waste of my time and energy when I can just make a video. Now, do I ever go back and watch my videos? The answer is a resounding no, because if I ever watched them, I'd never post them. So today we're talking about areas for growth for this year's Let's Grow Annual Challenge. And I asked people, what do you want to, and what areas do you want to grow in? I like to use my life framework, which is a 9-part life framework that I've used for decades: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. I like to cover each of those areas every year and do a deep dive into them. It's what I set my goals on for the year. It's how I track if I'm making progress or not. And to me, growth and progress are the same thing, because I don't want to grow in a bad way. I want to grow to be a better human being. So talked about that. So harnessing the power of social media and areas to grow in. And if I don't get any feedback or anybody with strong feelings about what they want to focus on next, we're going to hop into relationships next month. And I did commit to changing my background every month. So let's say the first of every month is going to be my objective to change my background. So that means tonight, sometime, I'm figuring out a background for February, and I'm going to make it based on, I don't know if it'll be matching the holidays that are in that month, or if it'll be matching the topic that we're talking about in the Let's Grow Annual Challenge. We'll figure it out. I like to wing some things and do some things on the fly. Got to be a little spontaneous. All right. That's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. You can always message me directly on this video if you happen to be watching me on Facebook Live. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to find me. Just search Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. You can even sometimes find me at Pajama Grandma from the olden days. Don't use that anymore, but I'm not hard to find. Anyway, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, see you tomorrow.